You are listening to Single Smart Female. This is Jen, explaining the possibilities in your love life and examining your Mantourage dating experiences. I am here to help you do life and love on your terms by tipping the scales of love permanently in your favor. So don't forget to text this episode to all of your single smart girlfriends, and let's get started. Hey, my lovely lady, it's your romantic fairy godmama, and today I have a romantic fairy godmama quickie-ish for you. And today's topic is, are you truly ready to have an incredible love life? And how do you know? So this is a very important topic because there are lots of women out there that think that they're ready to have an incredible love life, but there are things that they are doing and being that don't line up with that and are basically blocking that opportunity for them on the regular, which is why they're having poor results in dating. So the first thing you need to understand is that your love life is a result of historic patterns you consciously or unconsciously choose. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, if you're somebody who repetitively or even just more than once has dated a married or otherwise committed man, that's a pattern. And that's a pattern that is going to block you permanently from having the love life that you want. You cannot date these type of men and expect that you're going to have this incredible love life. There's so many different pieces to that basically you are saying to your higher power, I don't really want something amazing and wonderful. I'm just going to settle for being somebody's second best. Okay? And there are other patterns too, like always dating scrubs and always dating men that are intellectually not on the same level as you, men that you have to take care of. There's lots of different patterns that you can do on repeat. Now, you may not do it every single time you date, but even if you've done it more than once, or even, if you've had a really long go at once, it's a pattern. And if you don't decide to break it and do something different about it, then you aren't ready for an incredible love life if you allow that to keep happening. Okay, so how do you know if you're truly ready to have an incredible love life? The answer is no, if you are hyper-focused on someone and unwilling to genuinely accept the idea that your perfect partner is not the man you are hyper-focused on. Okay? It doesn't happen. If you're hyper-focused on him and he's not reciprocating that hyper-focused attention and you're listening to me right now trying to figure him out, you're not ready for your real incredible love life unless you're willing to accept that it is likely somebody else that is your amazing partner and your forever guy. But that's a hard truth to swallow for a lot of women. And so women come to me and they just want me to tell them how to make it work with him. Well, that's not the magic of Mantourage dating. The magic of Mantourage dating is being able to let go of that person and give them space, but true space, by creating genuine options and recognizing that that person likely is not your forever guy, is not your perfect guy. And the reason the other person isn't coming into your life is because you're hyper-focused on that person. But that's such a hard truth and pill. That's like a jagged edge pill to swallow. If I'm going to quote me some Alanis Morissette there. Okay. The answer is no to if you won't accept that chemistry is malleable. If you go out on a date with somebody and the chemistry isn't there right away, that doesn't mean that the chemistry won't be there. There's all kinds of things that play into that first date. And had I gone on that, I wouldn't be with my husband right now. Okay, I am wildly attracted to him now, but I wasn't on our first date. I wasn't the first time that I met him. It is something that developed over time. So it's definitely something you need to be able to accept and understand. But if you are committed to, I have to have chemistry on the first date. We have to hit it off right away. Sparks have to be flying on that first date or it's just not going to work. Well, you're not truly ready for an incredible love life, period. All right, next. So we were talking about those patterns that keep you unsuccessful in romance with others. So there are other patterns too, dating patterns of dating types of men, but there are also patterns of actions that you have to be willing to break in order to break that pattern of failures that you're having in romance. So sleeping with men before you are truly ready. We do this all the time, ladies. So many of us do it. And we have all kinds of really crappy notions behind it, like you're going to lose his attention and all kinds of stuff. And the truth is that the only thing that you're doing is putting yourself in a desperate place energetically with him. And that is not a great basis to date on. And you're giving him all the power when it comes to, we think, we're being powerful as women saying, I can have sex whenever I want, but we're not really honoring when it is we actually want sex and recognizing most of us truly want to bond first and feel safer and more secure in order to really unleash our sexual potential. But we don't give ourselves permission to experience that because we're so afraid of losing his attention. Or if the chemistry is real strong, that means I'm supposed to just go with it instead of just, giving it time to develop even more. Another few things, like meeting a man too fast off of dating apps because you say you want to assess chemistry very quickly, but it's really because guys like to assess quote unquote chemistry quickly. And I'm going to be honest with you, for men and women, this does not work. That's why people go on date after date after date after date. And the numbers are so bad because they don't take their time. There are ways, there are rules of engagement, things that you can do before you actually meet someone in person that sets you up for a higher rate of success and doesn't mean that you're going on date after date pointlessly. And that's the experience of mantourage dating and learning to do it well and do it properly. Okay, next, this is a big one too. Comparing all men and disqualifying them based on the one that you like the most. This is a function of hyperfocus, and it will kick your romantic potential in the ass again and again and again and again and again. And this is your romantic fairy godmama telling you, if you are not willing to do this, like break this, then you're not truly ready. You're just not ready to experience an incredible love life. And the last one that I'm going to mention in one of these patterns is thinking that you know men so well that you understand their every move. Most of you don't have a clue about men. You think you do based on your poor experiences with men, but most of you really don't. And that's another harsh truth we have to swallow as women. When I came into the experience, I was exactly in the same position. And I had to open my mind that maybe my love life wasn't working out the way I wanted it to because I didn't know jack shit about men. And I'm also going to give you another piece of that secret. Not only do you not know as much as you think you do about men, you don't need to study men. So these countless ebooks and podcasts and books and things are trying to figure him out, trying to get the keys to what's going on in his head and how he thinks about women. There's so few things that you actually need to know about men. Okay? And in fact, if you want a free class from me on that, you can go to explainmen.com and I'll give you a free class on the few things that you should know. But we're inundating ourselves with pointless information. What you really need to be learning how to do is date and to know yourself romantically. And it's not just about writing a standards list. I know that's the big thing. I need standards, this and that. It's a lot more involved in that and actually a lot more simple than that. And just learning how to navigate and incorporate real, true, authentic, mantourage, magical dating into your life. But you have to be willing to give up these ideas. It's okay. It's okay to say, I don't know. And maybe I don't know as much as I thought. And maybe I'm kicking myself again and again and stubbing my toe in romance because I don't know everything about men. And maybe I have a lot of misconceptions about men and misinformation about men. And I can guarantee you do. And once you accept that, that is a really good first step for you to open up to what the true possibilities are. So in conclusion, most women have it wrong about men, just like I did, from their preconceived notions to how they react and their interactions. But
since they are more committed to the idea that it can only be this one guy, that hyper-focus, or being right about their information and their preconceived notions and things, then that's why they keep failing in something that women, we have this really incredible disposition to receive incredible, incredible love from really great guys in our life. But you have to be willing to give up all those other things and work on the patterns. Now, do you have to do it all at once to say, okay, I can't have love at all until I do all this and fix all this? No. But if you keep taking steps towards learning how to become an adored woman, it's absolutely inevitable to have an incredible love life.
Hey, Lover Girl. Thanks for joining me today and texting this episode to all of your single smart girlfriends. If you have a question that you'd like to submit for on-air consideration or want to learn more about working with me, then meet me over at singlesmartfemale.com. See you there.